Hi, friends. Foundations looks a little different today, doesn't it? Let's try it out and see what we think. Repeat after me. Ah! Where'd baby Echo go? Oh, baby Echo was eating lunch, his mama told me, but I got mama instead. Here we go. A apple A. D D. E ed E. I itch I. O octopus ah. N nut n. U up ONG song ong. ING ring ing. ANG fang ang. Great job, my friends. Let's see, next is going to be our trick word practice. Let's see, let's do some different ones today. How does that sound? We're going to do a bunch of them. All right, here we go. Try to beat me. From, have, do, does, were, are, who, what, when, where, here, why, by, my, try, put, to, very, also. All right, my friends, nice job. Let's stop there. Okay, friends, it's something called story time now. So we have a story that has a lot of the blends and digraphs that we've been working on this unit. Do you notice something about this story? Yeah, it's got all the scoops under it. So when we read it, we're going to try to read those scoops all as a phrase. That's going to help us sound smooth and read the same way that we sound when we talk. So I want you to go ahead and read this title. It's called The Pink Dress. What do you think the pink dress is going to be about? Any ideas? Maybe it made you think of Cinderella and someone wearing a special dress. Or maybe you think it's a story about someone who has a white dress and she spills strawberries on it and it gets pink. Maybe it's a wedding dress that's pink. Yeah, we're making predictions. That's what good readers do before they start. And then when they read, they can say, oh, I was right, or whoa, I was way off with that idea. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask you to read what I highlight, and then I'm going to read it, and you can try to stay with me. Okay, so I'm highlighting it one sentence at a time. You read it, and then I'll read it. Mom said, Jess, you have to get a dress at the shop. Read it by yourself. Let's go, and you can try some of them. They went to the shop. Jess held up a red dress. Can I try this one? That dress was just too small. Then Jess held up another one. It was a pink silk dress. I'm going to scroll up a little bit so we can see the rest of the story. Okay, you read it first and then read it with me. That is the best dress, said Mom. Do you hear my voice doing the scoops? You should be trying that too. If it does fit you, I will get that one for you. The pink dress did fit Jess, but it had a small rip in it. Mom said, I can fix that rip. I will mend it for you. Jess said, Thank you, Mom. She was so glad to get the pink silk dress. Wow, great reading, everybody. So let's talk about this story for a little bit. Who are the characters? Who are the characters or the people in the story? Mom and Jess. Very good. And when we talk about setting, I like to draw. Let me get some paper. Okay, so I wrote down our characters, Mom and Jess. And next is the setting. A setting is when and where something took place. So where was this story? Were they at the beach? Were they at school? Look back. Oh, yep, I'm looking right here. You're right. It says they went to the shop. Yeah, the whole story, they're at the shop. So for the setting, and it doesn't really tell us when. We don't know if it's summer or winter or nighttime, but we do know they're at the shop. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a little shop with a door, and here's Mom and Jess inside. Just quick little sketches. And what about the main events? What happened first in the story? What happened first? Well, first, yeah, they go to the shop. So I'm going to kind of write a number 1. And I'm going to draw the door, and I'm going to draw Mom and Jess. And they go, and I'm going to write shop. Shop. And what are they doing when they're there? Well, she tries on a dress. So I think I'll kind of write that. So 2, she tries, what kind of dress was it? A pink silk dress. Hey, do I have any blends in pink silk? Yeah, the NK and the LK. Is there anything in dress? A bonus letter. I'm going to mark those things. Oh, you're right. It's not just a glued sound, it's also, or it's not just a blend, it's a glued sound. Good job. And then what happens after that? Then she finds, oh, you're right. First it's the red dress. Then she tries the pink silk dress and says it's perfect. And then what happens? She decides there's a rip in it. And then what? Mom says she can fix it. And how do they feel at the end? Jess is so happy to have the pink silk dress. So look at that. I made a mistake. I said it was the pink silk dress first. But when I looked back in the story and checked my work, that was second. First was the red dress. Oh, I'm so proud of myself that even though I made a mistake, I caught it and I fixed it. All right, my friends. Nice job with the story time today. The last thing that we're going to do is a dictation. So you will need your paper or a whiteboard. Go get ready. Friends, can you try to set up your whiteboard like this, please? Okay, let's start with our 3 sounds. Repeat after me. Ah. On number 1, write the letter that says ah. Number 2, shh. Write the letters that say shh. And number 3, onk. Write the letters that say onk. Okay, and check them with mine. Let's read those sounds. Ash, onk, ash, onk. Kind of silly, right? Okay, now let's do the number 1. Repeat after me. Paths. What's the base word? Path. Let's tap it out. P-a-th. Write path and then make it say paths. Pause until you're done. And now let's mark it. Let's mark the digraph. You should have a digraph. And let's underline the base word, circle the suffix. You want to check it to mine? Here we go. How'd you do? Good. Okay, one more. Repeat after me. Kings. There are a bunch of kings. What's the base word? King. Tap it. K-ing. Spell it. K-ing. Make it say kings. Underline the base word. Circle the suffix. Box in the glued sound. Pause if you need more time. Check it out. Let's read them all now. Ash, onk, paths, kings. Okay, time for us to erase. And we are going to do 2 trick words. The first one is should. After you finish should, check it to mine. Good, and the next one, very. Very. Listen to each sound. Some of them you can figure out, but some are tricky. Like the V, sounds like air, but it's ER and a Y at the end. Should vary. Okay, and now for 2 words with blends. Repeat after me. Spill. Let's tap it. S-p-i-l. Okay, pause if you need more time. Otherwise, I want you to mark the blend and the bonus letter. And when you're ready, check it with mine. Spill. Good work. One more word and then we'll do a sentence. How about hams? What's the base? Oh, wait a second. No, not that one. How about west? One of the directions. Let's tap out west. W-e-s-t. Write it. And mark the blend. And show me when you're ready. Fix any mistakes. Okay, and last but not least, we will end with a sentence, my friends. Here's the sentence. Bill fell in some sand. Bill fell in some sand. Remember to start with an uppercase and end with punctuation. You can tap out Bill, you can tap out fell, you can tap out in, some is a trick word, and you can tap out sand. Make sure you get that blend. Pause here until you finish it. All right, if you're back, I need you to check for uppercase and punctuation. Next, I need you to check your trick word, some. S-O-M-E, some. All right. And now tap out all your words and check them to mind. Did you remember the bonus letters? Bill and fell both have bonus letters. Pause here to fix anything you need to fix. And now let's scoop it. Bill fell in some sand. Scoop yours and read it smoothly with me. Bill fell in some sand. All right, don't forget to erase.